Apple achieving its success, and what was the key to it? Apple was founded in 1956 and pioneered the personal computer. The company was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. This momentum place at Steve Jobs' foster parents' place, more precisely, their garage. Ronald Wayne had been one of the biggest users in the world. What was the key to it? Apple was founded in a share of the company for just $1,300. The fact was that Ronald Wayne had no confidence in the favorable future of the company in question. In addition, he had property that he was risking in the event that things went badly in this business. Legally, all members of the company were liable for any debts of the company incurred, even if they were caused by the other partner. Jobs and Wozniak had nothing yet at that time. They risked virtually nothing, and Wayne could have lost his property, which could have gone to creditors if things went bad. As a reminder, Apple Computer Inc. was officially incorporated on 1st April 1976. And Wayne relinquished his share on 12th of April, that is less than 2 weeks later. Thus, he deprived himself of a potential $70 billion fortune. It turns out that not only being in the right place at the right time is important for success, but you also should be able to believe, wait, and not be afraid to take risks. Apple first went public on 12 December 1980, and immediately its capitalization exceeded $1 billion. In fact, it was $1,778 million. 40 of the Apple employees who were shareholders of the company became millionaires at once. The placements of shares brought $217 million to Apple founder Steve Jobs. At that time, it was the most successful entry on the stock exchange since 1956, when Ford first offered its shares. In the medium term, however, investing in the company's shares was not profitable. When Jobs quitted Apple on 24th of May 1985, it was valued at only $558 million. Apple began paying dividends in 1987. In 1995, this practice was put on hold, as the company's board decided to invest money in the business. The $10 billion milestone was reached when Jobs returned in early 2004, in a wave of recovery with all other IT companies after the dot-com crash of 2000. Apple crossed the $100 billion milestone on the 29th of June 2007, the date presented its first iPhone smartphone. At the time, the corporation was not the most expensive high-tech company in the US. Microsoft was the leader, with $280 billion. However, Apple's capitalization subsequently fell below that milestone, including during Jobs' hospitalization in 2009. The $500 billion milestone was first crossed on the 20th February 2012. When investors became convinced that the change in leadership Tim Cook took over after Jobs' death in 2011 would not lead to deterioration in the company's performance. Dividend payments have resumed since 2012, and in 2017, Apple surpassed ExxonMobil by paying the highest dividend in the world. Apple once again became the world's most expensive company in 2020. The US corporation's capitalization on the back of a stock rally associated with strong reporting has reached $1.77 trillion. As of September 2020, Apple has paid a dividend of $3.18 per share to its shareholders. Apple has spent literally hundreds of billions on share buybacks over the years, which has helped boost its share price. In its latest earnings report, Apple announced a 4-to-1 split of the stock, the first split since 2014, which will make the stock more accessible to a broader base of investors. This is the 5th share split in the company's history. According to Apple's policy, dividends on shares are paid 4 times a year. The board of directors is responsible for determining the cutoff date. The amount earmarked for dividends is up to 30% of Apple's net profit. After the registry is closed, the shareholders receive their money within a week. What is the Apple company's success? After all, it has so many competitors, and yet, having been ahead of everyone else for a number of years, it's not about to give up its leadership position. The main reason for this is that Apple is obviously an innovative company. The merits of Apple are undeniable because the iPod audio player has made a real breakthrough in the world of digital music. iPhone smartphone turned out vision of cell phones, and iPad tablet set the vector for the market of digital devices. These innovations make the company's product in demand and allow to attract 20 to 30 million new users a year. But still, the main innovation of Apple is looking into the future. It cares about the planet we leave behind. The company makes a huge contribution to the environment. The cases of all the new Macs are made of recycled aluminum. This is especially true of the latest MacBook Air and Mac Mini models. All packaging is made from recycled materials. The company aims to make its devices 100% recyclable, not just on the outside, but on the inside, using completely recycled pewter on the motherboards. The energy efficiency of absolutely all of the company's devices meets strict Energy Star standards, and the new iPad Pro 11 exceeds them by 69%. Every device is 100% safe for your health. With each new generation, Apple removes materials from production that can cause allergies. The iPad, iPhone, MacBook, iMac, Mac Mini, Apple Watch have no nickel in their case materials. That is why long conversations on the phone and holding gadgets doesn't cause skin irritation. Apple proves that there is no point in making a new cutout shape in its smartphone screens every year to be considered an innovative company, or to chase useless megahertz in the processor. The most important innovation is to look at the world globally, respect nature, and think about tomorrow. Thus, based on the above, we can characterize the success of the richest company in the world in two words: innovation and ecology. Today's world is changing rapidly. Humanity is constantly adjusting it to suit itself, completely forgetting that humanity itself is just a small part of this vast world. And today, in the 21st century, it is obvious to everyone that our world is not only rapidly changing, but also rapidly deteriorating. The amount of information in the world doubles every 2 months. There is a constant obsolescence of knowledge. For example, in metallurgy, knowledge becomes obsolete every 3.9 years. In engineering, every 5.2 years. In the chemical industry, every 4.8 years. At the same time, knowledge obsolescence is even faster in the most knowledge-intensive industries. For example, in the IT sphere, it is no more than 1 year, and in the future, it will be even less. With all that said, why does humanity still use most of the technological solutions implemented in the 19th century? The railways, which originated as transport some 200 years ago, still occupy one of the leading places among the carriers. And today, in the 21st century, it will take you 7 days to get from Moscow to Vladivostok, just as it took people in the 20th century. Have trains become more comfortable? Yes. But time, humanity's most precious resource, is wasted on travel time just as much. Automobiles. Of course, they have made our lives a lot easier. They have made moving around comfortable and fast. But isn't the price mankind pays too high for this comfort? According to the WHO, more than 1.2 million people worldwide die each year in traffic accidents. 20 to 50 million are injured. And the deaths of wildlife on roadways lead to the extinction of entire populations. The roads cut through large areas of green space, upsetting the balance of the ecosystem. Animal habitat is divided by expressways. The wider the road and the heavier the traffic, the harder it is for an animal to cross the road. And that is where it comes time to talk about SkyWay. Environmentally friendly transport is exactly the kind of innovation the world is waiting for today. transport that is not stuck in traffic jams and doesn't create them, transport that doesn't kill or maim, does not poison the environment or turn fertile land into dead land. Modern transport that meets all the demands of the fast-paced rhythm with which the world is rushing today. SkyWay is 100% innovation, with nothing behind it at the inception of the idea, but the experience of manufacturers and developers of other fundamentally different modes of transport, infrastructure, and so on. First of all, SkyWay is a second-level transport. It moves above the ground on special rails between the anchor supports. The supports are 1 to 5 kilometers apart. Some of them are passenger boarding and deboarding stations. The high supports of such transport allow first-level transport to pass underneath. There are neither other vehicles on the second level, nor people or animals. Fully automated control system, computer vision, all that makes the transportation system safe. One often hears that SkyWay is string roads. What does that mean? It is all about a track structure. One of the main components of the string transport system is the string rail. The rail is typically a hollow steel, eventually composite box with a package of taut string wires inside. The interior space of the box, not occupied by the strings, is filled with mineral or polymer composites. The creator of SkyWay, its general designer Anatoly Eduardovich Unitsky, have received Russian and foreign patents, over 50, on the construction of the rails, their fasteners, and the construction and installation technology. The string rail is definitely a fundamental innovation, since if we are talking about high-speed rail, it is primarily, of course, the rolling structure, and during them, the rolling stock. However, the rolling stock is also stunning in its uniqueness. An electric vehicle that rides on a string rail on a steel wheel and reaches speed of up to 150 kilometers per hour, and in high-speed versions to up to 500 kilometers per hour or more. In total, there are 16 types of vehicles in the SkyWay string vehicle lineup. Today, you can not only read about the SkyWay transport technology, having studied the monograph by Anatoly Eduardovich Unitsky, but you can see this transport in action. The SkyWay Eco-Technopark, built in the Republic of Belarus, not far from Minsk, in Marina Gorka, has been a functioning certification and demonstration center of the string transport and infrastructure complex for already several years. In addition, the Eco-Technopark is a prime example of the ecological potential of the technology. Demonstration of rational use of natural resources, application of modern agro-eco-technologies, and creation of organic farming zones. And it was just recently, in August 2015, that a time capsule which served as the beginning of construction was laid on the territory of the current Eco-Technopark. For a long time, this area was a tank range. It was abandoned land, riddled with trenches, soaked in diesel fuel. No one could have imagined that in just a few years, the Eco-Technopark would become a place where government delegations from all over the world would visit to see a paradise on the earth, where innovative transport peacefully coexists with nature without causing any harm to it. Then, in 2015, it was startup, which at the time was supported by about 120,000 people from 50 countries. In 2014, the SkyWay String Transport Project began raising investments for its development through crowdfunding. It is a form of funding the online project, in which a large number of people invest small amounts of money. SkyWay investors get a stake in the company in exchange for their investment. The crowdfunding has allowed the project to go from a high-risk startup to a large holding company in 6 years and approach the final 15th stage of its development. It is impossible to underestimate the outstanding work of Anatoly Eduardovich Unitsky, the company's founder, general designer, and creator of the SkyWay technology. Over the years, he has gathered a team of top-notch specialists who are now working in the design bureaus and string transport production, and are resolutely moving forward to achieve the most ambitious goals. Today, after 6 years of existence, the SkyWay group of companies is a dynamic holding company with its own 4-story office building, Own 9-story office building with a total area of over 12,000 square meters. Own production with several factory workshops equipped with the most modern equipment and machine park. Staff of over 700 engineers, 36 hectares of land near Minsk, and the Eco-Technopark built there with 5 test sites. Their total length is 4 kilometers and 2 more tracks for heavy 50-ton vehicles, which are currently under construction. Unitsky String Technologies Inc. Innovation Center in Sharjah, UAE, set up to certify technology in tropical version, will become part of the Sharjah Research Technology Park and will simultaneously provide transport links for local campuses, as well as serving as a showroom for the Middle East. The SkyWay Institute is planned here in the future. The company has set up its own production of a range of motor wheels. There has been developed the intelligent safety and control system for the rolling stock, created a string intelligent perimeter security system. The rolling stock has been certified. There have been designed and built a pedestrian string bridge, designed and built a unique 6-seat high-speed unibus that can accelerate up to 500 kilometers per hour. The model was premiered in Berlin at the InnoTrans exhibition on the 18th of September 2018. What the SkyWay group of companies has accomplished to date would not have been possible without its substantial science base, built by the author and general designer of innovative transport complexes Anatoly Unitsky over many decades, starting in 1977. In 2018, a member of the United Arab Emirates government told Anatoly Eduardovich after having got acquainted with SkyWay, "For about $50 million, you have done so much from the wheels, with no sustainable funding and no real support, that many well-known corporations with billion-dollar profits could not have done for $5 billion. You, as innovators, are unique and are the exception, not the rule, not just in terms of engineering, but also in terms of funding the technology and attracting investment." It should be noted here that raising investments for SkyWay is handled by special platforms, funds, that are not part of the holding. One of these funds is SkyWorks Community, with which the project has been working since early 2015. At present, the company is in stage 14. Stage 15 will be the final one. Has so much or so little been accomplished in 6 years of development? SkyWay is a company with tremendous potential, as the string rail by its characteristics is the most competitive product in the global transport market. It is not for nothing that one of the high-ranking officials from the United Arab Emirates said at the meeting to Anatoly Eduardovich, "We are happy that you have come to our country with your breakthrough technologies. Our home is your home." The construction of innovative SkyWay string roads may become a business card of highly developed countries in the near future. The presence of innovative transport in a country is an indicator of its strategic activity in the global economic arena. Countries that will possess the SkyWay innovative transport will be able to use these large-scale infrastructure projects to boost and develop their economies, to connect regions, and strengthen long-term trade relations with neighboring countries. And the countries of the Middle East understand this very well, actively helping to introduce the new SkyWay transport technology in their region. Today, hundreds of thousands of people from 200 countries and regions support the project. The project is maximum transparent. It is clear where the money of investors goes, and it evokes a great deal of trust. A new transport and infrastructure industry, which is on a par with such industries as aviation, railroads, and highways in its potential, enters the global transportation market. It is not an audio player or a smartphone. It is not some single product. It is an industry where everything has to be thought out and executed to the smallest detail. So there is no hurry, because SkyWay has no right to make a mistake. A lot of people are trying to predict dividends and stock prices right now. We are not gonna do that, because we are just talking about facts. And the facts are that the SkyWay technology has the same advantages that one of the richest companies in the world, Apple, has. And those are its breakthrough technology and environmental friendliness. That is certainly the key to great success. Obviously, the company's paper prices and dividends will go up along with the number of roads built. Bids for road construction are coming in from all over the world. SkyWay is entering our reality forever, and in a few years, it will be hard to imagine the world without this transport, just as it is impossible to imagine the world without the internet today. By adopting the best that has been done before us, by learning from other mistakes and from our own ones, we are creating the safest, economical, and reliable transport system that ever existed. SkyWay has already captured the minds of millions of people from around the world with its transformative humanistic potential. We will not stop until our transport systems pass through every country, every city, until they come to every home. We will not stop even after that. Scientific technological progress is endless. SkyWay will become a real unifying force for all mankind, which has no future without unity. That is why our motto is Build Skyway and Save the Planet. You can read the terms and conditions of SkyWay stock's acquisition by clicking on the link under the video. There are more than 50 investment options and installments are available. Telephone consultations in 6 languages. Many account top-up options. Sky World Community Fund qualified staff will answer all your questions and find an offer suitable for you. You do not need a lot of savings to start investing in the SkyWay project. You can also leave a request for a free consultation by clicking on the link. You will be called back and answered all of your questions. Do not miss your chance to invest in a major transport holding in its final stages of development. Once you become an investor, you can take ownership of your stocks, and in case of the project's commercial success, receive dividends. By supporting SkyWay, you are helping to introduce environmentally friendly transport. Build SkyWay and save the planet. Join
Yes. Use SkyWay, passa Pleanato. Yes, that's a wonderful, a very lovely video, guys. Good evening from Lagos, Nigeria. If you are watching us from Lagos, Nigeria, it's a pleasure that we are here. It's a weekend, and I'm enjoying my weekend with my family here in Las Gidi, Lagos. We are live here in Marriott, and we're enjoying ourselves here in Marriott live. And I believe you're also doing the same thing. And we just want to make sure that you are able to understand the phenomenon of the opportunity, the potential of the opportunity we are sharing with you tonight. It's about 8:25 p.m. Local time here in Lagos. Definitely in Kenya, it's going to be 2 hours ahead. In Ghana, it can be like 1 hour behind, kind of. In Angola, it should be the same time. In Cameroon, maybe plus and minus. Guys, let's blow ourselves away. You're creating an unlimited, endless wealth for a generation yet to come. Please, if you're a co-host in this room, my room required absolute decorum. Please, I will appreciate that if you're a co-host, that you help us to actually mute the room. We don't want any distraction at all. I am going to end my presentation possibly by 9 p.m. possibly, and but it's more than the presentation itself. It's more than the SkyWay presentation itself. You need to unlearn yourself to learn, and this is actually the phenomenon of life. If you want to grow in life, you need to unlearn yourself to learn. And the way we African can actually get the economic gap between the foreign world, within the global world, the way we can actually try to close this gap is for we to unlearn what we've learned yesterday and try to learn new things. And this is the only way we can grow our community, our economy. We can grow, our diversification from one country to the other. This is how we can grow. Gone are those days when Africa will be a dumping ground for multinational companies like SkyWay that worth $400 billion. Your guy in Africa is the top 5th investor in the world for SkyWay. So it's a plus for us right now. We are not more a dumping ground. We're trying to, like, compete with the world, compete with the global world, compete with the developing world, compete with the technocratic world that is not waiting for nobody. If you look at your kids you're giving back to right now, they can manipulate, they can use very well all these gadgets, all these technological applications we have better than you do, because they are digital world, because you are analog world. But we're now seeing a transition of analog to digital world. But I think I'm in between anyway. I am not analog, but I'm trying to be digital kind of. So guys, we welcome you to the Zoom meeting this evening. I want us to enjoy ourselves. It's going to be a wonderful session, and there's no way you will be in my session without you enjoying yourself. It's a session class. It's going to be a tuition class. It's a giveaway class that worth about $3,000, approximately $2,850. That class we watch how we can know more about the investment technicalities of how you can manipulate, how you can justify your equity, your portfolio, how you can, know one portfolio that is not doing well, how you can immediately switch to another portfolio that will do well, and how you can work with time, and how time can be your friend, and how you can be a friend as well, because in the financial world, time is money. I am going to share my slide very soon. I hope we'll have some leaders here in the room. I'm seeing Victoria from Kenya. I see Sunday Gbedu from Nigeria, maybe Sapele, Delta State. I believe that my boss is coming from that area. I see a lot of big whales as well in this room. I cannot mention so many names, but I know definitely we're going to enjoy ourselves tonight. It's going to be a wonderful session. It's going to be a mind-blowing session. It has not been all this session, all this while. I also see my uncle here, Gansalo Additional, top up to you there. I see you there in the list. And I see a lot of great guys. John Italume in the room as well. Great guys. Kayode Opeyemi is here as well. I see many. Muftau Agbaje is here as well. I see a lot of great guys. And all the Fundrise Tentacles Limited staffs all are here as well. I thump up to you guys, and let's blow ourselves away. Umbong Inzong as well is here. You see that name, Umbong Inzong. Definitely when you feel that name, you know something will happen very soon. So Umbong Inzong, I actually appreciate you guys for being present tonight, and let's just blow ourselves away. I hope, me too, I'm here, Mr. Sammy. Okay, thank you so much. Unfortunately, Godson, our Godson too is here. Okay, Temi Dayo. So that's a pleasure, and it's a wonderful one. I hope you're enjoying your weekend like I'm doing here already in Lagos, in Lasgidi, Lagos. And let's just blow ourselves away, and let's go to the main deal of tonight. Now, I'm going to share my slide with you guys, and we see how we can correlate all these past previous co-host, please. You know, when African call your name 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, ask you, how many times did I call your name? Co-host, I've called your name 3 times now. So be careful, please. Co-host, be careful before I sack you. So guys, I want us to enjoy ourselves tonight. I'm just electrifying already, and I believe we're all going to enjoy ourselves tonight. It's going to be a wonderful session, and I know I'm not going to give any chance at all. I'm not going to let anything go out at all. I just want you to actually enjoy the momentum tonight. I believe my slide is there waiting for me to actually share it. And guys, let's go for it. Let me share my slide, and let's go for the breaker. I can share this right now. Please, if you see what is on my screen, you let me know. If it's very well, if it's okay, you let me know, and we can go for the breaker. Can just see your hand up. Let me see if your hand is up. If you hear me very audible, if it's very clear, if my network is very perfect, let's go for it. Let me see your hand up. Okay, I see every hand up is going up. Okay, so we are audible. We are ready to blow ourselves away tonight. I think everything is perfect. I cannot be in a 5-star hotel and they tell me that internet is a fuck shit. That's the reason why I need to shit from my house, to a 5-star hotel tonight, just to make sure that everything is perfect. But I don't want to give any excuses to you guys. So what are we talking about? We are talking about Unitsky string transport technology, Unitsky string transport technologies. We can also, call it SkyWay string transport technologies. Guys, this is what we are selling to you tonight. It's a suspended rail transport system, suspended above the ground level, 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter above the ground level. It depends on the jurisdiction of where it's going to be built. Now, you enjoy my video when we started this presentation. It's just simple as ABC. What you see on my screen is a new modem of transport system that will take over 50% of the world transportation system. It was invented in 1977 by the man himself, engineer Anatoly Unitsky, a Russian engineer at the age of 30. And right now, guys, that genius is approximately more than 72 years old. So it means someone that started something at the age of 30 plus, and now is about 72 years. It means it has gone through 4 decades in that ideology. So it means SkyWay or USky string transport technology has gone through 4 decades of preparatory to take over 50% of the world transport system, and that is what you see on my screen. This is what I'm selling to you, is a suspended rail transport system, just like your normal rail that move on the ground. Now, the most safest transport system in the world is the rail system, which is the train. But at times it derails. That's to say that it's not actually the most safest transport system in the world. So there were some technocrats, there were some gifted human beings on the planet looking at this debacle, looking at this derailing of the rails. And they look, why are we still having the rail on the ground? Why don't we suspend the movement of the train or the rail above the ground level, 5 meter, 10 meter, 50 meter above the ground level? So when we suspend it, there will be a dedicated channel to move that train from one direction to the other. Now, imagine it in your locality. When we have the train is moving. When the train moves on the surface of the ground, we cannot use that ground for any other thing. We cannot use it for agricultural produce. Human being cannot move when the train is moving. Vehicle cannot move when the train is moving. Everything is stagnant, stampede. But when we suspend the movement of train or rail above the ground, we can use the ground for agricultural produce. Human can move underneath. Vehicle can move underneath. Agricultural produce can be implemented underneath. And that was the innovation of Unitsky string transport technology in 1977. Also, he was actually having concrete consideration of the ecological degradation of the ozone layer. The ozone layer has been depleted in several years through the existing transport system we are using, creating a lot of noise pollution, air pollution, environmental degradation to the ozone layer. And that's the reason why the genius engineer Anatoly Unitsky deemed it fit to look logically to the transport sector and say, let's correct the abnormalities of the transport situation in the world. And that's why we're introducing it to you, SkyWay string transport technology. Now, my class is a class tonight. If you're here, we have approximately 122. I want you to make sure that you switch off everything right now, maybe put it to mute, your TV, your radio, your phone, if your girlfriend is with you or your boyfriend with you, please let them enjoy this together with us. And after this, we can parry. I just want you to understand that I don't waste my time, because I know as well the reason why you're here, you don't waste your time as well. Now, this session I want to have with you tonight can cost me to charge my clients $3,000. I'm telling you this. Now, the information I want to give you tonight is not what you can see on the internet. It's a comprehensive information. It's not what you can buy in the school easily like that. It's for those whales that actually work in the financial market, how they manipulate the financial market, the financial world, to their own gain. You see, the NASDAQ stock exchange never go down. The New York Stock Exchange never go down. Even when we have the pandemic, it will never go down. till the world end. The stock exchange will never go down till the world end. Who are behind the stock exchange? Why is the stock exchange not going down? What's the manipulation behind it? This is the class you are having tonight. The professionals have this ethics, they have this understanding, they have this information, they have this concrete, secret, innovative idea about how they manipulate the financial world. And you, because we love you, because you love us, because you love Uniski, because you love our technology, we are giving you an additional class. Aside you being a co-owner of a multinational company valued over $400 billion. So when I do actually my own presentation, my kind of style presentation is a tuition class. It's not actually a normal presentation class. That's why I don't do presentation every day. When I come with full force. So guys, I'm coming with you. Africa, I come for you. Sammy, come for you tonight with full force. And I'm going to blow you away. I'm going to actually give you the concrete secrets behind the financial market. Aside you, because you're a novice, I'm a novice as well. Please don't get started. I'm using the word novice, co-host. How many times I call your name? Please don't get distorted that I'm using the word novice. We are all novice. God is a paramount. You need to unlearn to learn. That's how the world can move. So you need to see yourself as a novice. Pretend that you know nothing, then you can learn more. So even though you're a professional in this room tonight, you're a professor in this room tonight, even though what I'm going to tell you is jargons, but I know definitely one or two things you're going to take as a plus to your knowledge tonight. So guys, we're just going to look a little bit about the technology, and I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to look at the mass media projection of a multinational company called SkyWay String Transport Technology, started in 1977. We're still talking about SkyWay String Transport Technology. Now, you will look at the innovativeness of SkyWay String Transport Technology by looking at the world-scale projects. We'll drag it down a little bit, and we'll be talking about the investment opportunity. But this all four logical point is not what I'm going to give you as a giveaway. The last one actually is actually what I'm giving you as a giveaway. The 5 key factors that scale this opportunity called Uniski String Transport Technology that give you the opportunity to co-own a multinational company valued over $400 billion by standard independent expert, May 20th, 2013. They say, some of my students say I speak too very fast, like I'm like a parrot. Once I'm in this spirit, this is how I do my thing. But I know you're also a very fast learner. You can grab the way they are bringing it for me. I take it to you, I send it to you. As they send it to me, I send it to you. And Africa become blessed. So guys, flow with me. I'm going to flow with you. It's a Saturday evening. We don't need to rush anything. Get a sip of water beside you, a coffee beside you. And if it's possible, get a very good British wine beside you, and let's enjoy this session together. That what I am talking about and what I am going to actually discuss about tonight. Logically, we have been selling SkyWay to you all this while. If you're new here, maybe you're just new here. What I'm selling to you is what you see on my screen. A suspended rail transport system suspended above the ground level. In a few minutes, you're going to see the video so that you understand. Once you see the video, you catch it and you understand the phenomenon of the fundamentalities of this product called the suspended rail transport system. I don't know why my co-hosts are sleeping, but I am not sleeping yet. But unfortunately, co-hosts are sleeping, and we are having a lot of distraction in the room. But it's not supposed to be. We are African. We are respectful people. We respect each other very well. I think we can, African culture, we respect the elders. So let's assume that I'm not the elder here. Let's assume we have a lot of elders here in this room. So let's respect the elders in the room, and let's have absolute decorum at your hand. I appreciate you. I already know you're doing that, but let's do this together for ourselves. Now, guys, what I'm talking about, the 5 fundamentals that scale Uniski string transport opportunity. Number 1, synergy of a unique investment opportunity. You will understand that logically tonight. 2, you get the key factors why investment fails. The traditional past previous investment, why are they failing? You're going to understand that this is actually the 5 key take home, a bonus for you tonight for attending this Zoom meeting session. I hope we are recording this. I hope it's going to be on this YouTube link. I have the YouTube link already, because this is going to be a very wonderful session. We cannot miss the recording. Now, the third key part is actually going to be the human capital risk measure. Now, if you are coming in right now, as somebody that is on the street, how can you measure this opportunity? How can you measure the opportunity of unique stream transport technology as a co-owner? Somebody is actually introduced this opportunity to you to become the co-owner, to become part of the opportunity. How can you measure it as an amateur person, somebody on the street that knows nothing about the financial market? Human capital risk measure. You're going to have that knowledge tonight. Profit margin techniques as well. You will have that nutshell tonight. And the last one actually is going to be factors influencing cash out period. Now, you've joined unique stream transport technology. Maybe you joined like me in 2014, February. Maybe you joined like Eneudo in 2016. Maybe you joined like Christian in 2016. Maybe you joined like many people I cannot mention, in 2017, 2018. When you have joined, you have keyed in, you co-own some section in the intellectual property rights of this multinational company valued over $400 billion. How can you know the factors that will influence your cash out period? How can you know when to cash out? It's very, very important. So these key 5 features for you is actually what we guide you in this investment from the A to Z. Synergy of a unique investment opportunity, key factors, why investment fails. Now, by the time we're able to do this, by the time we're able to open this, you will know if you should come in now or not. Now, human capital risks as well, you will know if this is for you or is not for you. You're going to learn it tonight. Profit margin techniques as well will be there for you, and factor influencing cash out period. That's your payout period, your payout time, when you want to actually, cultivate your yield. That's what we're talking about, that particular period. So guys, who is actually the person presenting to you tonight is actually Arogunari Samsidin, a financial expert, and as well I have MBA in business management, and also right now, too many feathers around flying around, CMC holder, and as well I have FIMC holder, the degree in the managerial sector as well. But this is actually what we've been doing since 2015, when we understand the phenomenon of unique stream transport technology, because I was opportune to join Uniski at the second month when they started the pre-development stage in February 2014. Before then, in 2007 to 2014, I was actually working with French World Trading. They do forecast, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, due diligence for multinational company that want to actually woo prospect investors to the financial world. I did that for approximately 3 years. And in February 2014, I joined UNESCO as the first apostle in Africa. 2017, officially appointed as the curator. 2018, Crystal Universe Award, 12th awardee globally. 2019, the pre-year of COVID, I was rated top 50 investors. 2020, top expert in Africa with my colleague, Chief Pastor in Eneudo in Port Harcourt. And 2021, rated top 50 investor globally. So guys, this is actually not what we are here for. What we are here for is for you to unlearn and learn. So I am not going to waste your time. I'm already waiting, but I just want you to stay hanging on. Because the last slide is the reason why you want to join SkyWay. The last slide will guide you through if this is for you or if this is not for you. Now let's talk about the technology itself. Unique stream transport technology is a wonderful concept, and when you talk about the components of the uniqueness of unique stream transport technology, looking at the component you can see on my screen is a suspended rail transport system, suspended above the ground level, 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter above the ground level. What you see on my screen is what you will own forever. Your generation yet to come We co-own what you see on my screen. When you grow, you know more. There we own your asset-based value in this multinational company, already now valued $400 billion by external independent experts. Now, guys, I was explaining something to you the other time. What you see on my screen is a suspended rail transport system, one on top of the rail, one behind the rail. That's how we move people from one jurisdiction to the other, and we can move up to 500,000 passengers in one single day. See the language and see the figure and see the word. 500,000 passengers in a single day from one jurisdiction to the other. So this is actually what I'm selling to you tonight. Suspended rail transport system. You will be the owner of what you see on my screen forever. Anywhere in the world, this is built regardless of your country, regardless of your tribe, regardless of your color, regardless of your religion or your understanding or your profession. You will co-own what you see on my screen forever, and you can pass it over to generation yet to come. It's for you and for yours. So this is what you see on my screen. You can also see the magnificent unique string transport system, autonomous in nature. It has an anti-derailment element in its track system. It can identify objects from far distance. We can use it in any jurisdiction of the Earth planet. It does not require to use much surface on the Earth planet. It actually degrades correction of the degradation of the ozone layer. It can correct the abnormalities of noise pollution, correct the abnormalities of waiting time, human accidents, human error that creates human accidents, and as well is very cheap in terms of construction costs. I mean, Third Mainland Bridge in Lagos, Nigeria, Malasgidi. If we are going to build Third Mainland Bridge with 100 million Nigerian naira, I need only 10 million naira to build the same kilometer route. What is it? Unique string transport technology is what I'm selling to you tonight. See, the architectural magnificent atmosphere inside the vehicle is what you see on my screen as well. Just like a exclusive VVIP airplane that's good, taking you from Johannesburg to Amsterdam. So this is what you see on my screen, and it's wonderful, classic, out of this world. We also have the container transport system that can convey all our container from the container terminal straight to their destination. We call that the Unicont. The Unitrans as well is also there. So this is actually part of what we know that SkyWay is actually controlling right now. What you see on my screen is a suspended rail transport system. We don't actually need to use the whole road network. Small portion when we have the street light, we'll have the right lane and we'll have the left lane. The small portion where we'll have the street light is what you see on my screen. That same small portion is where we can actually, construct our suspended track structure that will take our vehicle from one jurisdiction to the other, Lagos to Abuja, in 40 minutes, and you pay between 3,000 to 5,000 naira. What is it called? The Uniflash of Sky string transport technology. So that's what you see on my screen. I'm not going to make a lot of tautology about this transport system or what you see on my screen. I've already said it actually the other time that it's actually saved the nature on the Earth planet, and this is what is very friendly, ecologically friendly, environmentally friendly, and it is out of this world. Now, guys, as well, we're talking about the whole world is looking for a new solution. You see on my screen, on the right lane, on the left lane, this is just like my last giddy road. Everywhere is jam-packed, and you see the air is saturated, is polluted. Guys, how can we correct these abnormalities that is existing in the road network of a multinational companies? They call themselves multinational companies, but they call degradation of the ozone layer. They call, they create a lot of emission into the air pollution into the air, and we see a lot of human beings are dying. Animals are dying day in, day out. No correction, no results, no solution to what you see on my screen. And that's the reason why we are crying day in, day out that the only thing that can correct this abnormality is unique string transport technology invented in 1977 by the genius himself, engineer Anthony Uniski at the age of 30 years plus. So guys, let's go more forward and let me just hang it there. And let me hang it there. And we'll be talking more about the technological part. Let me just hang it there quickly. That's just the technology. And now let's talk about the mass media. Now that's now talking about this transport system. The recent projection by mass media, what are they talking about? Why are we not having so many cry from CNN, from Fox News, from Al Jazeera and the rest of them, only talking about one solution to transport problem in the world? Rail SkyWay system, which is actually called Uniski Stream Transport System. All this multimedia you see on my screen. Construction Week is actually a multinational daily magazine, weekly magazine. They talk about the innovation that can take the world out. They have talked more about Uniski Stream Transport Technology. They have talked more about what you want to own, or what you already own, or what your generation, or what you pass to your generation. They are now seriously talking about it. CNN Business, how can we say CNN, a big platform outfit like that, be talking about a multinational company that started in 1977 like a play. In 2014, we started the pre-development stage. I never believed it would be like this. I never thought this will be the party in 2021. But guys, glory be to God, all this multinational you see on my screen now are now the town crier for a multinational company. Now, on one thing, I want you to hold it there. When you see multinational media houses becoming a town crier for a product, think about it yourself. What do you think would be the end result? The replicating effects, the multiplicating effect of it. All these media houses, Fox Montana, NBC, Sky News, we talk about Auto Features, Observator, we talk about Action 10 News, Fox 10, NTV, we talk about Telemaintain, we talk about 16 ABC WAP, we talk about 47 ABC, KDKA 02, 24, we talk about the Nationals, we talk about Sharjah TV station as well, GovNews is there as well, Post 95 is there as well, Khalid Times is there as well, Rapture is actually there as well. When you see multinational media houses like this becoming a town crier of a product, one product, what do you think that kind of product will be useful for on the whole world? The whole world is actually being built within these multimedia houses. When the world blink, they blink. It's only when they blink, the world blink, and when the world blink, they blink. Now they are blinking and talking and becoming a town crier for our own product, for my product, for your product, for our product, for our generation yet to come product. My brother, the intrinsic value of attraction for SkyWay Stream Transport Technology right now is enormous. It's unquantifiable. We can't quantify it. And what I can only tell you right now is to be Oliver Twist like SAMMY. I've been Oliver Twist in 2014. But I think this far. You know, one thing is that we that in the financial markets, we can easily see things from far, you know, because this is just our profession. I know all this will happen, but I was just wondering, maybe it will take 30 years or 40 years or 50 years. I never knew it would be so fast that right now, all these multinational media houses will now be the town crier for a multinational company valued over $400 million, Uniski Stream Transport Technology. So we've talked about now, we have now done justice to a slide of my presentation tonight. Remaining three, I hope you are taking your sip of a wine or the water or your malt or anything beside you, or maybe your madam or your Ogasa, or my good friend can have his girlfriend beside with a good pepper soup, and let's enjoy the weekend together and let's make money while we're enjoying the weekend as well. So we'll talk about the worst case project, the investment opportunity, but that last slide is actually cost me $3,000, and that's why I'm not going to be in too much in a hurry to actually open that last slide for you. We're talking about the worst case project right now, the worst case project of a multinational company called Uniski Stream Transport Technology. You can also call it USky Stream Transport Technology. You can also call it SkyWay transport technology, the pre-development stages. How does it start? Where is SkyWay built right now? Where do we have it right now? Why are we doubting something that was already about, jamming, clamoring, taking over the stock market? It's so massive, guys. 1977 to 1978, technological development. 2001, we have the test site in Oziori. This language, this city, I will visit this city one day. 2014, pre-development stages. 2014, we also have the property right allotment allocation. In 2019, the pre-year of COVID, we have the demonstration and certification. And 2020, the main year of COVID, we have the implementation of this technological worldwide. Guys, we have built in a particular country called Minsk, specifically in a capital of Minsk called Belarus. I'm sorry, in Belarus, capital is called Minsk. What you see on my screen is not just architectural drawing. If you have a brother or a sister or a siblings or a relation in Belarus, tell them to go to Marina Gorka in Minsk in Belarus. There we see SkyWay flying above them live and direct. It is not actually friction. It is real, and it's actually taking over 50% of the world transport system. Again, in a hot city called Sharjah, we're going to have Expo 2020 in United Arab Emirates. I've already booked myself. I hope you too have booked yourself. And if either I book myself, I don't book myself, I think that's a very free gift for the qualification of Skyward community for me. Even raise Skyway system. And guys, I hope we all will be in Expo 2020 to have picture hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder with the inventor himself, engineer. Co-host, and I've called you 4 times now. It's now becoming something else. So please, let's have the quorum. Thank you. So we are building in Sharjah, one of the hottest cities in the world. And that's the reason why we now will be officially partner with the Expo 2020 in United Arab Emirates. Guys, it's more than what you can imagine. 15-kilometer route with 21 stations, signed, sealed, contracted by the Emir of Dubai. Is actually going to have is a 15-kilometer route with 21 stations, and what we want to do is to correct the abnormalities of the existing transport system of United Arab Emirates Transport Authority. Guys, let's go more forward. I think world scale project has been concluded. It means we've done 3 slides. Technologies has been concluded. Mass media projection has been concluded. We have the world scale project. I just concluded that right now. I hope you are enjoying me because I'm enjoying you as well. We're talking about the investment opportunity and why the investment opportunity. The investment opportunity is actually being broken to 3 tiers of the economy. Now, 1, government; 2, corporate institution; and 3rd one, the individual. Now, guys, I want you to understand one thing, that dividends are being paid quarterly, 4 times in a year. Dividends are paid 4 times in a year. If a company has excess earning and decide to pay dividend to common shareholders, then an amount is declared in addition to the date when this amount will be paid out to the shareholders. Usually, see the word, usually, the word again, usually, both the date and the amount is determined on a quarterly basis after company finalizes its income statement and the board of directors meet to review the company financials. So this is actually what you have. This is actually what you have, and that's actually going to be your own horizon when you join this multinational company valued over $400 billion. All these multinational companies has gone away. Tesla, Boeing, Google, Apple, Facebook, all of them trading right now on the stock exchange. They have all gone away. We cannot see them anymore. I think I can quickly see, let's see what's gonna stock. Let's get them. This is actually what we are having. That's a lot for my own scheduling. And more this multinational company you see on my screen right now, you cannot get them, you cannot get their pre-development anymore. You cannot buy their pre-IPO anymore. Talking about Apple. Why Apple? Apple is actually now trading about, it's Apple I'm looking for. Apple is trading about $146.14 right now, live value on the NASDAQ stock exchange. Apple is trading 146, and that is what you see on my screen. Let's talk about Microsoft as well. Microsoft is trading at a particular value of 289.46. That is what you see on my screen as well. All these multinational company you see on my screen, you cannot get them anymore. You cannot get that pre-development stage anymore. Talk about Google. Google as well is actually having Class A share and the Class C shares. Google is 2,714.77, the Class A shares, and the Class C shares for Google is 2,740.72. And this is what I'm telling you about. 1 unit value, what you see on my screen. It's not a joke at all. It's not for the kids. It's only for the big minds that actually want to blow their world away. So guys, you can even see Amazon, 3,344, 1 unit. 3,344.94, just 1 unit. Facebook is not the book you can face. It's actually 363.51. That same Facebook you are using. As you are using the Facebook, some people are smiling home with money quarterly every year. Tesla, you know Tesla very well. They build electric cars. 699.10 is actually the value for Tesla right now. All these multinational companies gone through their pre-development stage. There's no multinational company that will be listed on the stock market without going through 1 stage. First stage, pre-IPO, or the pre-development stage, or the pre-sale stage. That's the first stage. The second stage is the IPO improper. Well, already it's been known, and few will be called to buy more in the interest. And the post-market or the post-IPO is when you can actually buy all what you see on my screen in the stock market. Guys, time is money. Money is time. Intrinsic value creates a lot of opportunity in the stock market. Once it has attracted an intrinsic value of attraction, definitely the value will go up in no time. So guys, what we are talking about tonight is actually not for only you. It's for generational assets. You're going to pass over this wealth to generation yet to come. But I'm going to come back to that, and let's go back to our slide. And I think, and I'm going to waste time. I'm not going to waste time in the investment opportunity now. Let me now review for the newbies that are in the room. Let me show you what the technology is. First, digest what is the technology before I now come to my own word. The 5 key factors that scale this opportunity. But first, look at what I'm selling to you. But when you see it when you actually grab it in your mind, when you feel it, when you actually store it in your brain, and by the time I'm doing the 5 key factors that scale the opportunity, you will grab very fast. So I'm not going to actually open this last slide without telling you a little bit more about a multinational company valued over $400 billion that have an asset base in United Arab Emirates, that have an asset base in a particular country called Belarus, that as I speak with you right now has been incorporated in a particular black nation called Nigeria. As I speak to you as well in Vietnam, this company, as I speak with you as well, is being incorporated. And we see the local companies right there as well want to change the face of the transport system. But before I talk about the 5 key factors that scale this opportunity, I want you to grab it, because video is very powerful. When you see this video tonight, you will remember it forever. So let me go to the video. By the time I go to that video, I will come back to my review, and you'll be able to grab the opportunity of present feature and the future feature and feature to come. I'm talking about transferable asset base. I'm talking about an intrinsic value of commodity that have so much powerful nature that can transfer wealth from one generation to the other. So let's go more forward and be talking more about what we can vision, what we can see about this particular transport system that is changing over 50% of the world transport system. Now, talk about the project itself, the Eco Techno Park. The Eco Technopark is actually in Marinagoka in Belarus. And that's actually the project itself. But let's see how we can have the video of that particular technology in Marinagoka and explain by video for you to understand what the product is. So enjoy this video, just about less than a minute or 2 minutes or thereabout, and we understand more better about this technology. I hope you see my picture. I hope you see the screen very well. This is what I'm selling to you. This is a live video. It is not animated. This is live video in Belarus, Marinagoka. When you have a brother or a sister there, let them visit this particular park. And it's a real life. And this is the product that's taking over 50% of the world transport system. You will be the owner forever. You are about to co-own, or you have co-owned this transport technology, and it's a transferable generational asset, generational wealth to generation yet to come. And that's what you see on my screen. That's actually in Minsk, one city, very cold, one cold city. It means this transport system can work in cold city. What I just told you, if I have to review the video again, it means that this transport system can work in a cold city. Please co-host, you are annoying me. You are not a brother, or you are not a sister already at this particular time. You are really annoying me right now, co-host. So what you see on my screen is actually a transport system that's on a cold country. Belarus is a cold country. Minsk is very cold. Temperature is very cold, but this transport system is working live there in Belarus, in Marinagoka, in Minsk. So it's a live video. It's not animated. It's not actually what I tutored myself in my own room. This is a live video from Belarus. So let's go out of this video and let's go to another temperature of the world, temperature of the Earth planet. And let's talk about another temperature of the Earth planet. We're talking about the Innovation Center in a particular old city called Sharjah. Why Sharjah? The United Arab Emirates. In 2018, the king of this city acquired stage 11 of the intellectual rights stage of this multinational company. And that's the reason why we are bidding heavily right now in Sharjah. Remember vividly, I've told you, or I've shown you already, a cold city where SkyWay is running to. Right now, I'm going to show you a hot city. I was in this city in 2019. We need to take cooler. We need to put ice inside the cooler and take to this field because everywhere was just fucking hot. Guys, wow. And you know, that time I was even fasting. I almost, break my fast. But it was just, I need to put block, on my body and everything like that. It was not really, you can imagine such a hot weather, this transport system is still running. So watch it very well, and this is what I'm selling to you tonight. This is what I am selling to you tonight. Unique transport technology in Sharjah. CNN has covered this. The National has covered this. Fox News has covered this. Al Jazeera is making a publication about this as I speak to you right now. They are now the town crier of this transport system. Multimedia houses in the world are now the town crier for this transport system. And this is what you see. And you will be the owner forever. And you can pass over the wealth to generation yet unborn. This is what I'm presenting to you tonight. I hope you are enjoying the presentation, like I'm enjoying you as well. Being attentive to our presentation tonight, I can do a recap, a repeat of that video, because if I go to the last slide, you will make a reference to this video. So let's do a recap about that video again. I've done one before, the cold city. I'm doing another one right now, the hot city. And let's join two together. It means either cold or hot, SkyWay will run. And that's what you see on my screen. And multinational company valued about $400 billion, taking over 50% of the world transport system is what you see on Sammy's screen tonight. And guys, I am so elevated because I'm changing the face of transport system together with Uniski, because I know I'm going to leave a transferable asset to my generation yet unborn. I'm delighted. I am actually delighted that I'm your co-host tonight, that we are doing this together, that we are changing the way, the face of the world, our transport system together, that we are actually now correcting down norms, that Africa is the poorest capital city of the world. We are collectively right now changing down norms. And what you see actually is what you will own, nothing more than that. Now, guys, I hope you now sink it to your head. I've synced it already as well. I see it already that it's working in the cold city. I see it working in the hot city. I see it already that it's real. I see that the CNN has talked about it. I see that Fox News have talked about it. They are now the town crier. I see that the Nationals have talked about it. That they are now the town crier. Now, what can guide your decision now that you've seen all these things we've shown you? What can guide your decision? And this is actually the 5 key factors that scale this opportunity. What can guide your decision tonight is actually the 5 fundamentals that scale unique string transport opportunity. 1, the synergy of a unique opportunity. 2, key factor why this investment will never fail. The 3rd one is actually human capital risk measure, where how you can measure your risk appetite. The 4th one is actually the profit margin techniques. And the last one is actually factors influencing cash out period. By the time you have invested in this transport technology, you're already a co-owner of a multinational company valued over $400 billion. How can you cash out? That's actually good, should be fundamentals we need to guide you with. So guys, this particular class is another session on its own. All what I've been doing in the past, about 1 hour or 45 minutes, is one session. It's SkyWay session. Now, this is actually the financial world session. This class costs $3,000. This you can do the screenshots of. You can do the screenshots. You can do the screenshot. It's a giveaway. It's for you. It's free. It's free. I'll wait. I'll hold on. I'll hold on for you. You can do the screenshot. I'm still holding on. It's just a giveaway because an apostle of Uniski wants you to be blessed tonight. So guys, what will guide you for you to really know if this investment is for you or if this investment is actually the factor that will guide you. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I cannot have a friend I can co-host. I hope I am going to have a new friend tonight. So guys, 5 fundamentals that scale Uniski string transport opportunity. 1, synergy of a unique investment opportunity. 2, key factors why investment fails, but this will never fail. Human capital risk measure. That's the 3rd one. 4th, profit margin techniques. And the last one is actually a factor influencing cash out period. So are we ready? Let me see your hand up. Are we ready to blow this away? If I see your hand up, then I can fly. Are we ready? If I see your hand up, then we can move the mouse. Yes, we are ready. I see a hand up. I see a hand up. I see a lot of hand up. We are flying. We are ready. We are energized. We want to blow our world away. Guys, we are ready. Guys, now let's talk about number 1. Synergy of a unique investment opportunity. What are we talking about? Take it. And this is actually what we're talking about. The synergy of a unique investment opportunity. How? What is the synergy? What is surrounding investment synergy? Investment is the component of aggregate demand and also influences the capital stock and productive capital capacity of the economy. And when you talk about transport system, we cannot do without transport system. We talk about the economy. We cannot do without transport system. We're talking about the economy. No transport, no economy. Now, the product you want to invest into right now is actually into transport. One key factor that actually oil the economy is the fuel of the economy. Is without transport, the economy will be stampede. It will be stagnant. It will come to zero. The economy will be brought down in one day when there's no transport. And guys, and I'm telling you, what you are about to invest into is what You know, definitely, SkyWay suspended rate transport system. So what is going to guide the synergy of a unique investment opportunity? One, the state of the technology. We need to understand the state of the technology. Is it unique in its own features? Is it out of this world? Has it been built before? Is it just on its own? Co-host. You are not a co-host. You are just something else right now. Co-host, somebody is disturbing us. Please put this person in the room, in the waiting room. Please. This is not the time for disturbance at this moment. This is a special class place for my African country, African brothers and sisters. Please don't disturb us. I beg you. Please mute yourself when you are joining this room. This is a special session. We don't have this kind of session every time for Zoom meeting. And please don't let us waste our time. So the synergy of a unique investment opportunity. One, state of the technology. You need to understand what is the state of the technology. Is it controlling intrinsic value of attraction? Has it been built before? Has it ever happened before? Is it unique on its own? Is it being talked about everywhere? This should guide you. Two, availability of finance. SkyWay, string transport technology, started in 2014, where they started a pre-development stage through what we call the crowd investment model. So it was divided into 15 categories of stages, and right now we're at a 14.2 stage of development. So availability of finance is not an issue for the opportunity you want to invest into. Number third is actually prioritize. We don't know, prioritize our opportunity. We are seeing a lot of things now happening in this particular technology. We are not the one doing the town crying anymore ourselves. Multimedia houses are now prioritizing our ideology globally. Confidence. You need to have confidence in what you know. When you have the first statement of technology, state of technology, when you have the availability of finance, and when you have the prioritization happening, then confidence will come in. So once you have this confidence, economy will have the growth, and as well, the interest rate will grow. So this actually some key area factor that control the synergy of a unique opportunity. We cannot do without this 6 key factor. One, the state of the innovation, of the ideology, which is actually the state of the technology. Two, the availability of finance. 3, prioritization. 4, the confidence built, embedded in the innovation. And the 5th is actually the economic growth. What is going to be the yardstick, the opportunity it will portend to economically? And the last one, definitely, when you have these 5, the interest rate will grow in no time. So guys, that's one. The synergy of a unique investment opportunity has just been concluded right now. Let's go to number 2. Key factors why investment fail and why this will never fail. I know, and I hope you're ready for me, and we are digging it together. So 2 key factors why investment never fails. Why investment fails and why this will never fail. Key factor why investment fails is number 1, the leadership. If there's a bad leadership of the particular conglomerate, the conglomerization, or the company, or the asset, or the institutions, definitely when we have a weak or bad leadership, we have a particular bad template for the result of that particular investment. Number 2, poor cash flow management. If the income, the outcome, expenditure of the cash flow of the company is not being well managed, if it is very poor, definitely it will affect the investment and it's going to fail in no time. Number 3, over dependence on the few big customers. Now, imagine SkyWay transport technology went through the pre-development stage, through the crowdfunding. The Decanary can invest in SkyWay. Sorry, I'm using this language. I'm talking about the guy on the streets can invest in SkyWay. The poor man on the street can invest in SkyWay. The rich man can invest in SkyWay. Government can invest in SkyWay. Institutions can invest in SkyWay. When you see a company with that body language, it means that particular investment would not fail. Would not fail because SkyWay is not depending on just one institution to give them money to grow this. It is being crowdfunded through multinational citizens all over the world. Institutions, government, private body, private person, family, the guy on the street, the guy is selling pepper, the guy is selling yam, the guy is selling amala. Everybody can be the co-owner on SkyWay as I speak to you, right? So it's not depending on big customers. And that's the reason why this will not feel like the others has failed. The last one, bad planning and lack of strategy. Imagine SkyWay, they are building Marinagoka in Minsk, cold city. They wanted to have the high-speed Unibus, which is actually the Uniflash in Marinagoka in Minsk. But I think they have a conflict with the government because maybe there were some land that were not being given to actually make this implementation to have become reality at that particular point. Immediately they switch to United Arab Emirates. Immediately, that is strategy for you. When you see such company switching their strategy from one base, leaving their comfort zone to go to hot weather zone. Unitsky is from Russia. It's very close to Belarus. It's from the cold weather person. It's a cold weather person. It's from the cold weather country. Imagine Unitsky leaving his comfort zone, going to the hot weather in Sharjah to build. It means definitely such innovative idea won't fail. And this is actually what has made investment fail all this while. Bad planning strategies, weak, bad leadership. You can see Unitsky, when he see that his followers are not doing well, he fire them straight and he employ a new person. I have worked with his colleagues. I've worked with staff. I've worked with his staff that he has fired before. I don't want to mention him. I have worked with his staff one-on-one that he has fired. Yes, I was with his staff that he has fired because the guy messed up. And when you have leadership at action, definitely many things will happen. Poor cash flow management as well is there. Over dependence on few in customers, it will definitely fall, it will fail. Bad planning and lack of strategy, it will fail, it will fall. And that's the reason why I'm telling you, this will not fail. This will not be like the others. I have 100% assurance that this won't fail. So guys, let's go not even 1,000%, because what are we talking about? A person that started with $0 in 1977. No government fund, no person fund, no institution fund. And this guy right now is being talked about in CNN, in Fox News. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Let's talk about the third. Third is actually human capital risk measure. We're talking about the human capital risk measure. I'll talk about the fourth and talk about the five, and I'm going to end my presentation. Guys, I hope you're enjoying me, and I know I'm enjoying you as well. This is actually a special session tonight, and I hope we will be having a similar session as we conclude the stage of pre-development for SkyWay transport technology. Human capital risk measure. One, you need to have plan ahead for future eventualities. You need to make sure you plan ahead. Imagine what happened in 2020. Who imagined 2017, 2018 that we are going to have COVID in the year 2020? Nobody imagined. Do you believe that if I invite you for a meeting, you will be sitting down in your room, be listening to me via the internet? No, we want to see SAMMY face to face in 2017. 2018, you want to see me one-on-one. 2019, you want to see me one-on-one. But you need to think ahead. And that's the reason why those are making success in the financial market are planning ahead. So you need to plan ahead. Human capital risk measure, you have to have this thinking faculty of planning ahead. That's number one. Number two, use positive action to take decision. Now, I have shown you everything tonight. A lot of people have been telling you about SkyWay, you go do. Somebody will tell you tomorrow, you say go still do. They will still tell you next tomorrow, you say go still do. You know they tire for you go do. So this is what we are saying now, that you need to use positive action to make decision. Tonight, call madam on the table and have a round table with your family. Make a positive decision. Positive one. Just have a positive mind to it. It will happen. Because we show you everything, virtually everything, every guide you need, we've actually guided you. So what you need again? But, you know, some people have this pessimistic spirit in them. I go do am spirit, I go do am spirit. I hope you are not having this I go do am spirit. I hope you're going to have, you're going to use positive action to take decision right now. Let's talk about the last one. Identify and collect good data. Now, Because if I didn't mean CNN did not talk about this, I will not mention CNN. If Fox News don't talk about SkyWay, I will not mention it. But because they have talked about it, go to Google and search CNN talked about SkyWay or CNN about SkyWay. You will see it. Or CNN about you Sky. You will see it. Collect data, my brother, my sister. Collect data. Identify and collect data. Collect data well. Collect data and encrypt yourself. So this is how we can have human capital. This is how you can measure risks. You measure it by all these three key factors. Plan ahead for future eventualities. Number two, use positive action to take decision. And the third one, identify and collect good data. I hope you're enjoying me. I'm enjoying it as well. I'm rounding up my slide. Number four. Now, let's go to number four. Profit margin techniques. So we're talking about profit margin techniques. Profit margin technique number one, sell off non-profitable equity. My brother, if you get car for a house, weigh that car, you just park them for your garage. You park that car in your garage, it's not bringing anything for you. It's just there. Before you go turn to dust, go sell them. Sell that car, that's there. Turn it to reusable equity. Reusable, profitable equity. So sell off non-profitable equity so that it can yield, good profit for you in the future. Number two, invest more in intrinsic value commodity like SkyWay. And this is what you have tonight, and this is what I'm presenting to you tonight. So try to invest more in intrinsic value commodity like 100%, sell it off 100%. You can see the way I put it there 100%. I'm telling you, sell it off 100%. Invest more in intrinsic value of commodity 100%. The third one, reduce your expenses 100%. There's no how you want to make profit and you keep spending money every day. But before you know, the capital and the profit you spend it together. So reduce your expenses 100%. On the last one, find new convert zone. I'm in Nigeria. My currency is depreciating every day. I don't know what's happening with my currency. I don't know. There's no job. And pandemic, recession. We have inflation eating us in our economy. I need to find a new comfort zone. So you need to find a new comfort zone to be able to measure profit in the future. So 100%, the 4 key points, you cannot do without them. 4 key points. You can do the screenshot. All my slide, it's free for you. I know it's expensive, but don't worry. I'll give it for you for free. So profit margin techniques, sell off non-profitable equity. 2, invest more in intrinsic value commodity. 3rd one, reduce your expenses. And the last one, find new comfort zone. So I think we're on the last slide right now. The last slide is actually factor influencing cash out period. And this is very, very important for you as well. You that join SkyWay, how can you know when to cash out? That's another important question. People ask me this question a lot. When am I going to sell out? When am I going to make my profit? It is not a passive income investment. It's a futuristic generational wealth investment. But it's happening very soon. So these are the key factors. Factor influencing cash out period. 1, logical consideration of immediate need. You need to actually understand your immediate needs. Is this investment for you? It's not for you. I just said something at that time. You park a car in the garage and it's becoming waste already. Why don't you sell it to these mechanics and you can get some money? Why do you leave it as decoration in your garage? So get the decoration out of your garage and make more money. So that's what we're telling you. Logical consideration of immediate need. What you don't need, trash it out. What you don't really need, your family don't really need, trash it out and make sure that can create equity for you for future. Sell few of your stake at market high. This is another very important one. I know SkyWay is right now about 3 cents or 4 cents right now. I speak with you right now. It's about 3 cents or 4 cents. And I'm telling you right now, because it's 3 cents, 4 cents, sell few of your stake when it's become $1 or $2. Please don't use all your hand to eat. Don't eat everything with your hand. I'm begging you, please. Try to sell small and keep a lot. Keep more and sell a few. Keep a lot, keep a lot and sell few. Because I'm telling you, the hot cake The big deal is actually the dividends that are going to come for us every quarter, 4 quarters in a year. That's actually the big deal. Don't be somebody that will sell off the golden egg. Immediately they are listed, or maybe they are into the token. Maybe the next token starting right now because of the intrinsic value of attraction. SkyWay value will grow just crazy high. All these token guys will just want to buy this token very well. It will affect the value. It's going to grow, fine. But don't be in a haste. Don't be in a hurry. Keep it down. Keep it low. Relax. Because this is not just for you. It's for generation yet to come. So self-view of your stake at market high. And the third one, actually, the factor influencing cash out period is actually always stick with dividend than liquidity. I just mentioned this now. In fact, I was not even looking at that third one. I'm just sticking to the, I said, dividend is better than liquidation. So don't liquidate your golden egg. Self-view when you need to sell them. Just self-view when you need to sell them, and you make sure you keep a lot for a generation yet to come. My brother, my sister, I don't want to go, but I think I just have to go. It's a very wonderful class tonight. It's a very powerful class tonight. It has been a wonderful time with you guys tonight. We'll talk about the technologies tonight. We'll talk about the Mad Media projection tonight. We'll talk about what scale project for SkyWay. The investment opportunity has been talked about as well. And my giveaway tonight, the five key factors that actually scale this opportunity. I just talked about it right now. Synergy of a unique investment opportunity. 2, key factor why investment fails, why SkyWay will never fail. The third one, human capital risk measure. I just explained that to you as well. Then profit margin techniques. I explained that to you as well. And factors influencing cash out period. And all this is actually free gifts. Giveaway for you. You can't buy it in the school. I tell you, you can't buy this in the school. I tell you, but all this because we love you, because you are our co-owner of a multinational company valued over $400 billion by independent expert, May 2020. I don't want to go, but I think right now we need to end it. Thank you so much, guys. It has been a pleasure having you tonight. It's a Saturday evening, and at this point in time, I think I'll give it to Mr. Sunday Igbedu. Sunday Igbedu, sir, you can unmute yourself at this point in time, and we can just have just few words from you, and we'll see somebody that we're going to take care of the question and answer at this particular time. Thank you, guys, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sammy. You've done a justice to the presentation, and for everyone on board, we appreciate you for coming to the Zoom meeting today. Much has been said. I wouldn't want to waste much time on again, but one thing has to be well established. Many of us have not really understood the secret behind this wealth of the extra wealthy. If you take a close look at all the wealthy, maybe the top 10 billionaires in the world, you will notice that they have organizations which are also in the stock market. Probably they built their organization from scratch, good, fine, but at a stage, they took that organization and put it in the stock market. And today, what they are just doing, the organization is working, is generating the profit, and they are just sitting back, watching things happening. In some cases, they will even leave that organization and start developing something else. What am I trying to say? This is a rare opportunity, a very rare opportunity that a multinational organization like SkyWay will give room for individuals on the street to have a share of the pie. It is a very rare opportunity. Based on that, I will encourage us. There is no more time. As it is, the cake on the table is almost finished. 15 slot cake, 14 slot has been shared. We just have 1 slot. In fact, not up to a full slot again. I will want to say, if you are here, you have not signed up, you have not done your KYC and all that, we have not started investing, just get started. just get started. Get in touch with whoever invited you to this Zoom meeting. Ask them on how to go about it, and they will guide you through. Thank you very much for having me, sir.
Pleasure. And I think I need to give now to if Abiola James is there. Abiola James, unmute yourself. I don't know if I have some other leaders in the room. I hope I have them. I'm trying to look at them. But Abiola James, please unmute yourself first, and let's take over the question and answer time. Abiola James, over to you. See there, Abiola James, are you there? Okay, if Abiola James is not there, I think I have Vicky from Kenya. Okay, Vicky from Kenya, please come unmute yourself from Kenya, and you can just let's have a word from Kenya, and then we'll open the floor for questions. If you have a question to ask, please raise up your hand. We're going to unmute you from your hand. But Vicky, over to you first.
Hi, can you hear me, Sammy?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. It is another good time that we are refreshing and we are learning more, as you said in the beginning. This is quite a lot of information, but for us leaders, we are always here, as you said. Whoever is here for the first time or you have invested, guys, it is quite clear and open that all has been mentioned in all the benefits and how we can invest. Multiple packages can be done, or installments can be done to the lowest person earning on earth. So we really thank you and appreciate you, Sammy, as our leader. We cannot thank you enough, I'm telling you. You have been the person in the front line for us all Africans, and we really appreciate that. I'm a proud owner of this company and this technology, and I think I'll be one of the pioneers years to come. And truly, as my brother said Sunday, most of us have not understood how big this thing is. But really, if you take time and listen to all these presentations and the progress which is going on now, it is evident that the ones who are doubting about this technology, they can say a word now. So we are looking forward for the EcoFest in Dubai, and I hope I'll be one of the lucky people to go. I can't wait to face this, and let's invest. If you have not invested or you have invested just a small chunk, would be like our brother Sammy. Really, let's all go out and talk about this technology because it's a big thing coming. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Let's go on for at least we can listen to the questions for all the participants in on board. Thank you very much, Sammy.
Thank you so much, Vicky. That's Vicky. That's actually the curator for Kenya, and that lady is actually the sweet babe, the sweet madam, this princess to Captain Mungaro and in India. You know, these guys are powerful.
Actually, Captain Mungaro is in on.
Okay, please let me have
it's on the YouTube side.
Oh, really? Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But
all right. So it's a pleasure. Yeah, it's a good. That's please my greeting to him. I'm coming to Kenya very soon. Expect me, please.
Yeah, we can't wait on that time.
I know. We'll blow everywhere away, Vicky.
Yeah, sure, that's for sure.
All right, good. So, guys, if you have question right now, let's now. I have Augustine. Unmute yourself, Augustine, because Abiola is not here. Augustine, please unmute yourself and let me have you here. Augustine, over to you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, actually, this is my first time in the participation of this Zoom meeting. I was invited by someone, so maybe I would like to really know about it from my from this person that invited me. So I just want to appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure, and we also appreciate you for being here. It has been 170, 162 all this long, and it has been a very long night with us together. And I also have here Isaac Ogoyi. Please unmute yourself from your hand, Isaac Ogoyi. Unmute yourself from your hand and ask your question, please. Isaac, over to you.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Please, already I have already bought the share already. But the question I want to ask is that if you finish, hello?
I'm with you.
If you finish your payment and I said I've already bought the share already, and if you finish your payment and maybe you have get the certificate and you wanted to top your share, is it possible again? Are they going to issue another certificate? Hello?
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
But I said, okay, if you have cleared your payment and you wanted to wanted to top your share.
Yes.
Are they going to issue another certificate?
Yes, they're going to issue another certificate. I'm going to now stop my screen with you, and I am going to do something for you right now. I'm going to share my back office with you so that you understand, because this question is not only for you, it's for everybody here. So I'm going to answer your question very well.
Okay, sir.
Now, logically. So I just wanted to watch my screen very well. I'm trying to log into my account. I'm going to share my screen right now. We're going to see the packages. For the new people that are here, you're going to see the packages tonight. And because you can invest with as small money you have, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $20,000, $100,000, as much as you want to invest, you can invest. So I share my slide with you, my screen with you back. Quick one. So you see my back office, and we're going to talk about the packages. These are the packages, investment packages for the new people that are just here in this room. It's very important for we to talk about the packages as well. All right, so you see it here. These are the packages. You just ask a question right now. Imagine maybe you have picked a package, or maybe you have finished paying that package and you want to top up. Are they going to issue another certificate? The answer is yes. That for every package you pick is a contract. For every contract is a certificate for it. So as you see on my screen, for example, we have the $500 package that will give you about $12,500. You pay in 5 months installment. You pay $100 every month for 5 months, and that's what you see on my screen. You pay, you can see it here, $100 every month for 5 months, but you can do double. The first month you can pay double. That means you pay $200. So you're going to have $12,500. Whatever you acquire right now will value $1 when they are listed at the IPO after stage 15. We're on the stage 14.2 now. We're going to stage 15. Very soon we're going to round up stage 15. So anything you acquire right now, multiply it by $1. That's going to be the value on the stock market. But it's not going to be $1, my brother. All these things I've analyzed for you in our session here will make the value to go to $5, $10 for 1 unit. I'm telling you, my brother, my sister, you cannot expect CNN to be a town crier of a product and you say it will just be listed for $1. No, it's not going to. It's going to be more than that. So, but you see on my screen, anything you acquire right now, the value is about 3 cents to 4 cents. If you calculate it very well, $500 will give you 12,500 units. That's about $12,500 when they are listed. $1,000 will give you 29,000 units. If you pay double, you can see it on my screen. You see $2,000, it will give you 62,000 units. You can see it on my screen. And you can see $5,000 here will give you about 165,000 units. You can see it, $5,000. $10,000 will give you 420,000 units. It means you are investing $10,000 today. When they are listed on the open market, the nominal value, the minimum nominal value is $420,000. If you invest $10,000 today, because the nominal value when they are listed is $1, it's written on your certificate now. It's there on your certificate now. So if you do $10,000 now, it will be $420,000 in the IPO. But it will be more than that. I'm sure. Because of all the enormous, well, you guys, you have to wait for it. You see, $25,000 will give you 1.1 million units. That'll be $1.1 million when they are listed. $50,000 will give you 2.3 million units. That'll be $2.3 million when they are listed on the stock market. Next question, please. Every unit you pick, you're going to have a certificate. For every unit you pick, you're going to have a certificate. Once you train the unit or the package, you're going to pick another package. But for every package, you conclude the installment, they will issue a certificate. I think I can show you the certificate too. Quickly, let me show you that certificate, how it looked like. The good one. Let me quickly show you that certificate, how it looked like. I have it here. Okay, I can share my slide now. What the certificate look like? Yeah. So this one you see on my screen, this certificate. This was issued to me 16th of September 2014. You can see the date there. 16th of September 2014. That was when it was issued to me. So you're going to have a certificate like this as well. Issue in your name. I hope it's clear. And again, you are going to have another certificate with SkyWay community. SkyWay community will issue these certificates electronically. You can print that from your back office. So next question, please. Next question. We have any other question, please?
Hello, sir.
Engineer. Okay, engineer Mosi. Engineer Mosi.
Yeah. Good evening, our big Oga. Good evening, and everybody. Good evening, everybody. Yes, the question I have is this. Okay, there are conditions that will make somebody to be qualified. Hello.
I can hear you. I'm with you.
We have you can hear me? Okay. We have conditions that have been made there that will make somebody qualified to go to Dubai.
Yes.
You have gold, silver, and bronze.
Yes.
Okay, in the event that somebody does not qualify and he has the money, can he go? That's my question.
Yes, of course you can go. We want to try and do as much as possible Nigerians, Africans to the expo. We are going to make sure that a lot of our citizens are there. We're already doing the planning, but I will advise you to go through the company policy so that you will be able to meet with UNESCO, because you'll be able to take picture with UNESCO. You understand? The condition, we can all share the condition together. If you are here, let's just share the condition together. Let's share the condition together, how you can have a free trip to United Arab Emirates, courtesy of SkyWay community. Let's share it now. Let me quickly share my screen with you, and let's all share that. That's a very important question engineer just asked. Let's quickly go through that. It's very, very important that we go through that. I'll go to the biggest part, which is actually the gold. So the gold condition is that you should meet 3 conditions to advance to gold level. 1, achieve the total volume of personal and attracted investment in the first line in the amount of 20,000. This can be personal investment or by people you introduce to the system. So if you do personal investment from 1st of September 2020, can you move yourself, sir, Mr. Engineer Mosi? Can you move yourself?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'm with you already. Yeah, thank you. Please, host, we need to mute everybody right now so that we can explain this. Thank you. So, achieve the total volume. Please, co-host, mute everybody, please, right now. Thank you. Achieve the total volume of personal and attractive investment in the first line in the amount of 20,000 from 1st of September 2020 to 31st of August 2021. So, if you do this by $20,000, either from your pocket or from your brother or your sister or your siblings, you're going to qualify for condition number 1. Condition number 2, make a total of at least 1,000 personal investment. So if you have made 20,000 investment anyway, you would have qualified for condition number 2. You understand? Condition number 3, invite 4 new person or 4 new people to the system between now and August 31st with a minimum investment of $100. Once you achieve these 4, you will land yourself in Dubai. You will land in Expo straightforward. You can do the screenshot of the condition. This is just what you should target. Just target this. Though you can also target the closer one, which is actually the silver one. The silver one require you to have 15,000, and you have $500. So it's just about $5,000 different. You understand? So between silver or gold, you will still fly yourself in. But the one that have unique advantage is the gold. The gold will give you opportunity to sit down with Uniski one-on-one on the same table, discuss with him, take picture with him, eat with him, smile with him, shake hand with him. You would have taken your COVID vaccine, so you can shake hand with him, and do everything you needed to do. So the gold is the ultimate. If you don't have 20,000, you can invite your friends to make sure you arrive at that 20,000 and you are going to land in Expo. Please, I want all our African brother and sister to go for the gold. Please, brother and sister in Africa, go for gold, because I want you to snap picture with Uniski. When you come back after Expo, you become like a king. You be like a king in your own corridor. And you say, yes, I am the owner of this technology that value $400 billion. So we can do this together. Some people, in fact, the people that know about SkyWay in Nigeria is less than 1%. In Kenya, it's less than 0.1%. So we will still have enormous opportunity between now and ending of August to fly to Dubai and be in the Expo 2020. Next question, please. Next question. Next question. Techno.
Hello.
What's you?
Hello.
Yeah, we are with you. Techno.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
All right. Yeah, my question is: the gold qualification, is it with free flight and accommodation?
Yes, accommodation is free, but the flight, I think you're going to have some rebate for the flight. The flight, some of the money will come from your pocket. The accommodation is free. The accommodation is free, but the flight, I think you're going to have to pay for. Sorry?
How about the visa? Application for visa or free visa? They're giving us free visa.
Once you qualify, we'll handle that for you. We're already talking. We in Nigeria, we're already talking with some good number of agents that are going to handle that for us. Once you qualify, we're able to handle it. Your visa is not the problem. Is it here? You just qualify. You get your visa. That's not the problem.
And the system will show people that qualify, right?
Yes, it will be at your back office. But at the end of the day, because you have this one have about the gold, only have about I think it has about 100 people to qualify for the gold. Only 100 people in the whole world. You can imagine. So if it has filled up, we can also make sure we carry our brother and sister along from Africa to go. But you just put in your best and let's see your efforts. We are here for you and with you. We are together. Yeah.
All right.
Please take my word. Put in your best. We will not let you down. Take my word. Once you put in your best, your visa is not the problem because we are already doing the preparation already. Take my word. This is live Zoom meeting. It's on YouTube. Take my word. Put in your best. And let's go to the Expo together. Next question.
All right. Inshallah, I'm there already.
Yeah. Thank you. Next question. Next question. I think we can go now. There's no more question.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah, over to you.
I want to know because there's one of my downlines that actually finished the payment, but it has not reflected on the in the back office yet. So I don't know. I think I complained sometimes ago to someone. One of the.
What has not reflected, sir? What has not reflected?
The allotment unit did not reflect. Then I don't know how long does it take for them to issue the certificates. Sir?
The allotment unit, you need to sign. You need to do electronic signage in your back office. Maybe you don't know how to do that. Mary, please send the Fundrise Tentacles Limited phone number to the chat box now so that they can copy it for help. So that's for help. You need to go back to who invites to this Zoom meeting tonight to assist you to pick this package. Or if you need help, our support in Lagos can help you. The number will be sent to the support or the chat box right now. You can copy that number and you can call us from Monday. We work Monday to Friday. And the certificate can take up to 3 months to 6 months. From DHL, you need to pay $30, or by courier service, you need to pay $30. So please, if you are from Fundrise Tentacles Limited, send the support number from Fundrise to the chat box for people that need help about how they don't see their shares in the back office. And they just simple rules they need to take and to display. But for the certificate, it can take between 3 to 6 months before it will deliver to your destination. $30 you need to pay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but what if peradventure, what if you travel that period of time? So can we change the location?
You can always no. You need to decide your location before you order, because when you order for the certificate, it will be delivered to that location. But if you have change of location, you need to write to support as early as possible so that they can easily track it and follow it up. So anytime you have to change your location, there's a support at your back office. There's always a live chat at your back office. Chat with them live and explain everything to them, and then they'll assist you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, a pleasure, sir. Okay, I think we have somebody again, Stephen. We have Stephen Eric. Stephen Eric, over to you.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Sammy.
It's a pleasure.
Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly, live and direct in Lagos.
Yeah, thank you very much for this meeting, and thanks again for the wonderful presentation. And at the same time, thank you to my, I'll say, account officer of my invitee, Odunayo Adeyemi as well. So, and I appreciate your team as well, the team in Nigeria, and Unity itself, and the guys in Sharjah. So my question goes thus: based on this promo, or what will I call it, that is ongoing now, this marathon that is going, based on the silver and the gold category, I've read through it and I understand everything clearly, but I need to put some questions clear to you so you can clarify to everybody and to me myself that this marathon promo that is going on now, if I'll use myself as an example. For example, I'm having, let me say I have 10,000. 10,000 already, and I need to get to 10,000
already. You have invested 10,000 already.
Yes, I'm citing as an example.
Exactly.
I'm just using an example now. So now I need to get to 15 to get to qualify for the silver.
Yes.
Does the additional 5,000 that I need to go for, does it allow that it will be on installment, or it will be outright payment that will end by August 31st?
It must be an outright. The money, the 5,000 must be shown that you have invested it before August 31st. It's not installment. It's either you invite somebody that will do it, or you invite 3 persons that will do it. They will calculate all together. If these people you invited are doing installment and they calculate together is up to 5,000, you qualify.
Good. Thank you very much. Yeah. Then the next thing is the modality that will be involved in the prizes that is involved as well. What are the process? Because I read that they gave a clear certification to people that will be coming, that COVID will not be any kind of hindrance that will affect. But what are the chances that you are fighting for to keep Nigerians to be within these limited numbers that is available? We need something that will give us the assurance when we are saying that, yes, there's enough seat, because I want to believe Nigerians will tap into this opportunity. And then I don't want a kind of a point that you will not be able to help the guys in Nigeria, that will look at like a disappointment that all the seats have been occupied already. So what do you think? How do you think you can help the people in Nigeria as well to achieve this goal?
Okay, good. Thank you, sir, my brother. The fact is just that we're in August, and I am not talking about silver. If you are in silver, I'm not sure I can help. If you are in silver category, and the 100 has filled up, for the silver, I think it's about 200 or thereabouts, 240. For silver, it's about 240 people all over the world. And Vietnam people alone will carry all the silver. Only Vietnam, they will pack all the silver. I know them. I know Vietnam, they will pack all the silver. But what we are talking about now, if Vietnam pack all the silver and all the gold, and there's no more opportunity for Africans to go, what is the second alternative? We have already talked about that. And as I speak with you right now, I am working with a firm in United Arab Emirates that's going to assist us. But the only hindrance that we're going to have is your vaccination. I'm going to advise us to please, if you have not been vaccinated for COVID, start now. The expo is October. You can still make it. You only need 2 vaccinations. You need a document from 2 vaccinations. Go, I think it's free in many countries in the world. Go and be vaccinated now, so that will not be an hindrance for you. Once you have that document, though it is, it's likely that there's going to be a new rule that you will be quarantined like 7 days when you enter United Arab Emirates, even though if you have not been vaccinated, maybe they will do the vaccination for you. We're expecting that detail from them, but it's not clear now. But for you to be sure bet, or what they call it, go and do vaccination in August and do another one in the beginning of October. I think it's 2 months interval, kind of. So that's the only way. Once you have that, I can assure you, my team, our team in Africa, we are going to support ourselves. And good numbers of Africans will be at the expo and take picture with UNESCO. I'm telling you, we are 5th in the world, top investors. It's from Africa. And Nigeria is number 2 in the world after Vietnam. So we cannot be carried away. We cannot just be pushed aside. We cannot be pushed aside. We must make a strong statement in expo with good number of Africans in expo. So we are not even giving any chance at all. We are already looking at the alternative, the scenario whereby all these things are booked. What's going to be the second alternative? The second alternative is local organization. And the local organization will come from the leads or the head in those jurisdictions. Maybe like the curators, maybe the people that head the business in any jurisdiction. And we are already planning ahead. I think the planning has started 2 weeks ago. I'm just informing you guys. The planning has started 2 weeks ago for in case Africans don't meet up with these numbers. Thank you. Next question, please. Next question. But please meet up with the good condition. Very important. Next question.
Hello, good evening.
Amami.
Yeah, good evening. Amami on the line.
Yeah.
So my question is like this, eh? That last month I saw a coupon alongside with the allotment of units. That meaning that if one should buy, if one should pay for allotment, there's a coupon that follows it. So mine was, can you hear me, please?
I'm with you.
Okay. Mine was about 7,000 coupon, 7,000 units of coupon. But today I discovered that the allotment unit I bought has successfully moved from progress to ownership. But the 7,000 coupon that was supposed to go to the premium account is not there. So I don't know. That's why I said, let me ask to know what
it's
happened.
there, but you have not registered it. Please call our support number on Monday. There was
to register there. Because that allotment, I signed it in.
Have you signed the premium in?
I signed them in.
The premium, have you signed it as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so please reach our support on Monday. They will help you to look at it, and because they need to, maybe you do Zoom with them. They will look at your account. You do Skype with them. Somebody need to glance through your account and help assist you out. It's not what we can do on Zoom here.
Please, how do I get the control?
Number is on the chat box. The number is already on the chat box. Please go back to who invite you to the Zoom meeting. But if you need help, get that number and they will support you. But go back to who invites you to this Zoom meeting. They are the one to assist you to set up your account for the ownership right of this multinational company valued over $400 billion. The person that invited you to this Zoom meeting has the right to assist you to set up your account. But if you need help after you have set up your account, or you need help like my brother just asked a question right now, you can call our office. We are open and we're going to assist you. Next question, we're rounding up. Trust Oman Limited. Over to you. Trust Oman. After Trust Oman, I'll end it.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. I actually want to ask a question regarding the certificate.
Well.
All right. I just want to know if after you've registered for a particular package, and you you have several packages, and you want to merge everything after the pre IOU this thing, and you want to merge everything to be in one document. Is it possible, or everything just have to be individually?
It's not possible, sir. Every installment packages come with one certificate. If you buy 1,000 packages, you are going to have 1,000 certificates. The reason is that it will be easier for liquidation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Every contract, every package has its own certificate. Once you have picked any package, they are having their certificate. You can see there's a lot of certificates here, like that, like that. All of them come in their own form. They come not together.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir. It's a pleasure, sir. I think we still have one person that's raising up his hand. I think Omami has asked questions. Everybody has asked questions. It's a pleasure, guys. It has been a wonderful night. If you are from Fundrise Tentacles Limited, please take your audit number right now. You are ending it right now. Take your audit number right now before I close the room. If you are from Fundrise Tentacles Limited, please take your number right now. Jola Olumeri, Abiola James, Ronke, Bankole there. I have Jeremiah there. I have Phillips there. Take your numbers, because these numbers are very, 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 very important. Take your numbers right now before we round up the room, before we shut down the room. Please, I'll give you the right in the next order 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 minutes for you to take the numbers. But let's enjoy this video, this clip that is capping the catch of why you cannot afford to miss this opportunity at this particular time. Let's see and enjoy that video again, and let's see how we can just wait a little bit for about 2-3 minutes, and now we'll now close the room. Share, I think it's open now. I think almost at the tail end, almost at the tail end, almost at the tail end. Please smooth yourself, please. Almost at the tail end. This is
10th stage of its development. It is impossible to underestimate the outstanding work of Anatoly Eduardovich Unitsky, the company's founder, general designer, and creator of the SkyWay technology. Over the years, he has gathered a team of top-notch specialists who are now working in the design bureaus and string transport production, and are resolutely moving forward to achieve the most ambitious goals. Today, after 6 years of existence, the SkyWay group of companies is a dynamic holding company with its own 4-story office building, own 9-story office building with a total area of over 12,000 square meters, own production with several factory workshops equipped with the most modern equipment and machine park, staff of over 700 engineers, 36 hectares of land near Minsk, and the Eco-Technopark built there, with 5 test sites. Their total length is 4 kilometers, and 2 more tracks for heavy 50-ton vehicles, which are currently under construction. Unitsky String Technologies Inc. Innovation Center in Sharjah, UAE, set up to certify technology in tropical version, will become part of the Sharjah Research Technology Park, and will simultaneously provide transport links for local campuses, as well as serving as a showroom for the Middle East. The SkyWay Institute is planned here in the future. The company has set up its own production of a range of motor wheels. There has been developed the intelligent safety and control system for the rolling stock, created a string intelligent perimeter security system. The rolling stock has been certified. There have been designed and built a pedestrian string bridge, designed and built a unique 6-seat high-speed unibus that can accelerate up to 500 kilometers per hour. The model was premiered in Berlin at the InnoTrans exhibition on the 18th of September 2018. What the SkyWay group of companies has accomplished to date would not have been possible without its substantial science base, built by the author and general designer of innovative transport complexes Anatoly Yunitsky over many decades, starting in 1977. In 2018, a member of the United Arab Emirates government told Anatoly Eduardovich after having got acquainted with SkyWay, "For about $50 million, you have done so much from the wheels, with no sustainable funding and no real support, that many well-known corporations with billion-dollar profits could not have done for $5 billion. You, as innovators, are unique and are the exception, not the rule, not just in terms of engineering, but also in terms of funding the technology and attracting investment." It should be noted here that raising investments for SkyWay is handled by special platforms, funds, that are not part of the holding. One of these funds is SkyWorld Community, with which the project has been working since early 2015. At present, the company is in stage 14. Stage 15 will be the final one. Has so much or so little been accomplished in 6 years of development? SkyWay is a company with tremendous potential, as the string rail by its characteristics is the most competitive product in the global transport market. It is not for nothing that one of the high-ranking officials from the United Arab Emirates said at the meeting to Anatoly Eduardovich, "We are happy that you have come to our country with your breakthrough technologies. Our home is your home." The construction of innovative SkyWay string roads may become a business card of highly developed countries in the near future. The presence of innovative transport in a country is an indicator of its strategic activity in the global economic arena. Countries that will possess the SkyWay innovative transport will be able to use these large-scale infrastructure projects to boost and develop their economies, to connect regions, and strengthen long-term trade relations with neighboring countries. And the countries of the Middle East understand this very well, actively helping to introduce the new SkyWay transport technology in their region. Today, hundreds of thousands of people from 200 countries and regions support the project. The project is maximum transparent. It is clear where the money of investors goes, and it evokes a great deal of trust. A new transport and infrastructure industry, which is on a par with such industries as aviation, railroads, and highways in its potential, enters the global transportation market. It is not an audio player or a smartphone. It is not some single product. It is an industry where everything has to be thought out and executed to the smallest detail. So there is no hurry, because SkyWay has no right to make a mistake. A lot of people are trying to predict dividends and stock prices right now. We are not gonna do that, because we are just talking about facts. And the facts are that the SkyWay technology has the same advantages that one of the richest companies in the world, Apple, has. And those are its breakthrough technology and environmental friendliness. That is certainly the key to great success. Obviously, the company's paper prices and dividends will go up along with the number of roads built. Bids for road construction are coming in from all over the world. SkyWay is entering our reality forever, and in a few years, it will be hard to imagine the world without this transport, just as it is impossible to imagine the world without the internet today. By adopting the best that has been done before us, by learning from other mistakes and from our own ones, we are creating the safest, economical, and reliable transport system that ever existed. SkyWay has already captured the minds of millions of people from around the world with its transformative humanistic potential. We will not stop until our transport systems pass through every country, every city, until they come to every home. We will not stop even after that. Scientific technological progress is endless. SkyWay will become a real unifying force for all mankind, which has no future without unity. That is why our motto is Build SkyWay and Save the Planet. You can read the terms and conditions of SkyWay stocks acquisition by clicking on the link under the video. There are more than 50 investment options and installments are available. Telephone consultations in 6 languages, many account top-up options. SkyWorld Community Fund qualified staff will answer all your questions and find an offer suitable for you. You do not need a lot of savings to start investing in the SkyWay project. You can also leave a request for a free consultation by clicking on the link. You will be called back and answered all of your questions. Do not miss your chance to invest in a major transport holding in its final stages of development. Once you become an investor, you can take ownership of your stocks and, in case of the project's commercial success, receive dividends. By supporting SkyWay, you are helping to introduce environmentally friendly transport. Build SkyWay and save the planet. Join me.
Build SkyWay, save the planet. Good night. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Build SkyWay, save the planet.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Sammy.
Good night.
Love you,
Good night, Sammy.
Planet.
Mr. Joseph,
Good night.
Pastor Pianato.
Save the planet.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night.